What a round.
Give him a little bit of defense. We need more effort on getting off that fence, okay? We need that center mat, okay? Center mat. Very nice.
I asked you to stay away from the fence. What are we going to do, buddy?
Breathe.
Just be aware of where you're going to be.
Bob Cook, Javier Mendez.
Breathe. He's tired too. That's your round.
Nice and relaxed.
Matt Serra.
Breathe. All you gotta do, I want you to center your breathe.
Ray Longo.
Besides that, beautiful on the floor. He's not doing he's just trying to score.
Hey, breathe.
Breathe.
Again, give me the movement. Your head kicks are looking good too, man. Straight right hand. All right, he's gonna be worried for the takedown.
Man, that's a pick'em first round. Weidman early, Rockhold late, round 2.
Yeah, very interesting first round. Especially considering that scramble where Rockhold wound up on top. And look at that touch of gloves out of respect for the second round.
And you know, Joe, coming into this fight, Weidman had only been controlled on the ground
right
for
hook.
3 seconds.
He hurt him.
Now Rockhold with a punishing strike. Swarming on Weidman, who scoots out of trouble for now.
And here comes the kicks of Rockhold.
Boom.
There's one, right to the body, hard kicks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, watch out for the question mark kick. He'll punish the body and then bring it over the top.
Well, he also punishes the arms. I mean, you don't want to hold pads for Luke Rockhold. You definitely don't want to take one of those shots to the arms.
Round 2, the first minute. And
that
a big
is
start for Rockhold.
It is a big weapon. The power in Rockhold's kicks, the difference when they land as opposed to the way Weidman lands is very noticeable.
Chris right in front of him, though.
Well, he knows when to do it and when not to. And there's a good shot by Weidman, but a big difference in the way it impacts.
Oh, there it
he
is,
went up
just
high
as
with
we
that
talked
one.
about. Set it up with the body shots and then go high. Look for that head kick finish. Luke coming in said he's faster, more athletic. Set it up with the body shots and then go high.
Said he's never
Look for that
seen
head kick
Luke this
finish.
focused.
Very nice leg kick there as well.
Luke coming in said he's faster, more athletic. Set it up with the body shots and then go
Hernandez
high.
said he's
Look
never
for that
seen
head
Luke
kick
this
finish.
focused.
Very nice leg kick there as
Unbeaten in his
well.
career.
That opens up the leg kick, though. If Weidman doesn't like it from that position, it also cuts his offense down, especially his counters. Beautiful clinch here. Double underhooks by Weidman, defended. Very nice defense. And he eats a kick on the way out.
Physically, this is a great matchup. These guys are the same size.
That power, though, the power that Rockhold shows with those kicks is so different. Those are punishing kicks.
Some fighters will hesitate to kick because they don't want to be put on their back by a great wrestler. No hesitation by Luke here. Boom, over and over. Speed. Crazy Bob Cook saying speed to Luke.
Weidman's looking to connect with punches here. Both guys have taken some damage, particularly Weidman to the body and the arms. Taking some big deep breaths, nice knee to the body by Rockhold. And he'll take a little breather and open up with kicks again.
See some redness.
Question mark kick off the front leg.
See some redness on the right rib cage of Weidman. There's the head kick again by Rockhold. Oh! Over the top. Longo Serra.
Come on, Chris, he's open! Hey, he's breathing, Chris! Come on, Chris! Body kick, let's go! Chris, take it away with the hand! Come on, Chris, double it up! Right
Straight
back.
left.
Weidman, give me a combination!
What Weidman doesn't want to do is stand flat-footed in kicking range.
What Ray Longo wants is him to put some stuff together, some combinations.
Both these guys kind of pace themselves, recognizing that this easily could be a 5-round fight.
Oh my, look at the right leg, also battered from the kicks of Rockhold.
And he goes up high again.
Yeah.
Weidman blocks those on the forearm, but man, those can break that bone. He goes to the body again.
Saw it with Randy Couture, Gabriel Gonzaga years ago. Chuck Liddell, Rich Franklin.
Yeah, that is a big weapon, that left kick, a huge factor in this fight. Weidman with a big swing and a miss.
Weidman up against the fence again. Under a minute on the clock here in round 2. Rockhold controlling the striking and adding on.
Weidman looking for that check hook.
You can see, Joe, he definitely has Weidman's attention.
Yeah, again, with that question mark kick, that takes incredible dexterity to do that off the front leg like that. He hasn't been effective with it, but he's showing it.
That's that level of athleticism we spoke of with Rockhold.
Oh, good kick to the body by Weidman. That hurt him. That hurt him.
Rockhold dances back 15 seconds on the clock, round 2.
Good straight left by Rockhold.
Again with a heavy kick.
I gotta breathe. Look, man around the side. We're letting him back in the fight. Breathe. Come on. When he misses with that left, you follow right back with your right. We went over that. You got to give me some combinations now, man. Press him back and look. The overhand will be there. He's ducking under it now, but it'll be there. Wait till he gets tired. If we got to go to the body, go to the body, man. All right? He's moving his head. We go right to the body. You got to press now. You got to make this guy fight.
The kicks of Luke Rockhold, we knew they were going to be a factor in this fight, and here we see him. He blocks that one, but it sends him backwards. Remember, Lyoto Machida knocked Mark Munoz out with a kick he blocked. There's a big right hand by Luke Rockhold. Straight left hand.
The champion, the challenger. Round 3. Again, they touch. Two great competitors fighting for the belt at 185 that was held for so many years by the Brazilian Anderson Silva.
Weidman is standing in front of him in that kicking range. There he lands one himself.
Chris Weidman, he's had a few of those, Joe, not a ton.
But he's pacing himself more. These aren't full power kicks.
Right, more setup kicks.
Yeah, and he seems very fresh coming into this 3rd round. Caught that one.
Rockhold and Weidman have been in a ton of 5-round fights. Kicks and knees. Great attack by Luke.
Again with that check left hook, excuse me, right hook.
Round 3 here. Weidman 6 times scheduled for 5 rounds, including tonight in the UFC. He's only gone past the 2nd round now twice. Machida, the distance. Round 3 here. Good kicks to Chris Weidman now.
2 in a row. 2 in
right
a
up
row.
the middle, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, they're not full power.
Yeah.
He's just throwing them in there, but he's doing that to conserve his energy. There, that was a full power shot. There's a nice left hand by Weidman.
Down goes Rockhold.
Went down much easier. Rockhold may be fading here.
He connected with that right hand, too.
Weidman is stepping over the legs, looking to establish mount, looking to get over that right knee of Rockhold. And Rockhold's using the cage, press his body up against it, try to get back up to his feet. Almost up. Now he's back. But with a big grimace and a lot of energy expended to get back up to his feet. And he may be tired.
Weidman with 3 takedowns. Really controlled Luke in the 1st round. And Luke was able to do the same to Chris. Big striking round, round 2. Good round here for the champ. Swing and a miss by Rockhold.
There's a nice kick to the body.
And he just goes to it
Inside.
over and over, Joe. So confident in that. WTC watching his teammate very closely right now.
Again, Weidman with these kicks to the body. He's landed 2 in a row. And even though these might not be full power kicks, they hurt. And they're taking a lot out of Luke Rockhold.
Especially Joey's getting the same spot every time. There it
Another
is.
one.
Luke was leaning on that one too. He's got to be careful.
Again, he goes
Yep.
up high now. And Rockhold shakes his head. Oh, look at that. Went for a wheel kick. And Rockhold takes him down. Rockhold's got his back now. One hook in.
Time to work.
Looking for that second hook. He's got it.
Rockhold trying to lock it in.
Rockhold moving to full mount now. Again, the most underrated aspect of Luke Rockhold's game is his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And we saw it in the Lyoto Machida fight. We're seeing him mount the champion here right now. This is huge.
1 minute. Little less now in the third. Full mount Rockhold.
You're talking about a guy who regularly trains with 2 much larger championship level men. Daniel Cormier, the light heavyweight champion, and Cain Velasquez, the former heavyweight champion.
Big shots here, Joe.
This is huge.
Big pace by Luke.
He's bloodied up. Chris Weidman is a mess right now.
Luke looking to win the title right here, right now. Big ground and pound on Weidman.
Oh.
Herb Dean all over the action.
Herb Dean's very close to
Elbows.
stopping it.
Rockhold continues to batter Weidman.
He's gonna stop it. Weidman is absolutely getting
15 seconds
here.
remains in the round.
nasty elbows. He's trying to defend.
10 seconds in the round.
Oh my God.
Final seconds of the round.
What does it take to stop a fight?
Wow.
That easily could have been stopped. Unbelievable punishment dished out by Luke Rockhold. And Weidman gets up incredibly wobbly. He's falling back to the cage. What a huge round for the challenger.
That's right. Hey, listen to me. Stay nice and relax. Stay nice and relax. Stay nice and relax. Okay?
Yourself now, Chris. You were winning that round. Breathe.
He gave everything into that, Chris. Okay? This is gonna come down to who wants it most.
That's it, Chris. You were hitting it with that overhand. We got to follow up. Think right in your arms. You got to give me a couple of combos. We'll get him out. He's got a little balls now.
No power and movement. Nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. Okay? You don't have to be. You're in no hurry.
And here we see Weidman landed these body kicks over and over again. Again, not full power, but they were landing. And he went for this wheel kick, and that was the beginning of his demise. Rockhold capitalized on that position, moved to full mount, and absolutely battered the champion. A huge, huge round for Luke Rockhold's
Championship rounds.
again with that
Rockhold.
kick to the body by Weidman.
You
Good
saw
straight right.
during the replay, Joe, the doctor checked the cut and said we are still good to go. So the battle continues, and another punishing leg kick.
Another hard kick to the body, and Rockhold again initiates the clinch and see if he can get Weidman
He's
down.
holding the fence. They battle.
Rockhold got to be careful of his neck. Weidman looking to get that guillotine. Rockhold very aware of it, gets out of it. Rockhold now extremely confident about going to the ground with Weidman.
Trying
After
to
that
drag him
exchange.
down. You heard Ray Longo say, Joe, that Chris
Look
was
at
winning
this.
that round
Incredible.
until this.
Look at that takedown. Incredible.
Great strength, dexterity.
Who's ever done that to Weidman? And
Luke Rockhold.
Weidman obviously is tired because that last round was absolutely brutal, but this is the last place he wants to be right now after that last round with Rockhold dominating him from the top.
Coming into this fight, Chris Weidman, Joe, had never been taken down inside the octagon, and he had only been controlled, as I said earlier, on the ground for 3 seconds.
Well, he's in a bad, bad place here.
Don't grab the fence.
Full guard now. And Luke has got to watch his legs here. And this is, of course, depending on how much Weidman has left. But Weidman does train with John Danaher, who's one of the most respected leg lock specialists in jiu-jitsu. And the way Rockhold is standing with his legs free and open like that. But Rockhold is just giving him so much punishment to think about.
Chris Weidman went for the spin, ended up on his back,
Big
and
shot
that has
to the
changed the
body.
whole complexion.
And, you know, that's not a technique he's really proficient
Right?
at either.
Absolutely.
It's like, it's gonna haunt him. Weidman again trying to secure a guillotine, almost back up to his feet. Rockhold turns the corner, keeps him down.
Midway point of round 4. This fight scheduled for 5. 5-minute rounds.
Hard shots by Rockhold.
Again with the elbow. Herb Dean looking very closely.
He's moving into side control, stepping over the left knee of Weidman.
And
Chris
Chris
in it.
Weidman's a mess, Joe.
He's battered and bruised, and he can't see out of one of his eyes.
Wow. 7 head strikes and counting.
That's incredible. Rockhold steps over it again. Weidman managed to just get that knee in play to keep him in half guard.
Pizza, pizza party.
Terrible position.
This may be it.
Pizza, pizza party.
Rockhold continuing to punish
First you take the
Weidman.
dough and you spin it, you spin it, you spin it, spin it, spin it. Pizza, pizza party. Pizza, pizza party. Then you take the sauce and you spread it, you spread it, you spread it, spread it, spread it. Pizza, pizza party.
To dominate position on the
Pizza, pizza party.
Devastating damage.
Then you take the cheese and you shred it, you shred it, you shred it, shred it, shred it. Pizza, pizza party.
Both those men.
Pizza, pizza party. Then you take the toppings and you spread them, you spread them, you spread them, spread them, spread them. Pizza, pizza party. Pizza, pizza party. Then you take the pizza and you bake it, you bake it, you bake it, bake it, bake it. Pizza, pizza party. Pizza, pizza party. Then you take the pizza and you slice it, you slice it, you slice it, slice it, slice it. Pizza, pizza party. Pizza, pizza party. Then you take the pizza and you eat it, you eat it, you eat it, eat it, eat it.
What reaction? The biggest achievement of his athletic life. A devastated former champion, Chris Weidman, defeated for the first time in his professional career. Once again, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 4, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Luke Rockhold.
I'm here with the winner and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Luke Rockhold. How does that sound, man? What does this feel like?
It's indescribable. Are you kidding me? Won the title in '94. This is a joke. I don't even know. I can't even believe this is real right now.
It was an incredible fight and a very competitive fight up until the moment where Weidman went for that wheel kick. You caught him, dragged him to the ground, and never let go. You achieved mount position, landed some absolutely brutal damage, and let's take a look at it because this was really the beginning of the end of the fight. take a look at the big screen and enjoy this. He goes to the wheel kick. You got him. You became the first man to ever take him down inside the octagon. And from here, total domination on the ground. What was going through your mind when he threw that kick and you got a hold of him? Can you remember that?
That's never going to happen again, Joe. Not even close. You know, I was a little tired, but, you know, he shouldn't be trying that kind of stuff on me. I knew if I got him on top control on the ground, I'm operating at a different level than I believe anybody right now, and so I feel comfortable my whole game. I'm just bummed I got so tired so quick. I had a staph infection, a cellulitis in my foot. I've been on antibiotics the last 2 weeks, so it's been a rough one.
When you look at this now and you look back, considering the fact you're on antibiotics, how crazy does this all feel to you?
You don't even know, like the stuff that happened to me in this camp is indescribable. I just take it as a blessing in disguise. Everything happens for a reason. Make it that much harder on myself. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. You'll lose your mind if you let everything little thing get to you, and just gotta believe in yourself, stay confident.
When the round ended and you had achieved mount and you were beating him down, I was surprised that the referee didn't stop it. Were you?
I was hoping he would have. I was like, he kind of stopped it at the end, so I wasn't exactly sure. Sucked it up and had to go another round, so whatever. All I care is I got the belt and I got the W and new.
You pulled it off and you were the new champion. Congratulations, sir. It was a fantastic fight to call.
Thank you, Joe. It's been a pleasure.
Luke Rockhold, ladies and gentlemen, the middleweight champion of the world.
The 7th undisputed UFC middleweight champion.
I'm here with the former champion, Chris Weidman. Chris, obviously this is a very difficult time for you. This is your first time losing inside the octagon, first time losing as a professional. Give us your thoughts on the fight.
It's Luke's night, you know. At the end of the day, I'm going home. I got a beautiful family who loves me. I got fans who love me. God is still good. I'll be back.
The turning point of the fight was when you threw that wheel kick. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember throwing that. Yeah, he caught me and broke me down with it. Probably wasn't the smartest move, but I'm going to go out here and just give everything I have. And, you know, all I could do is work hard and keep a positive attitude. If I lose, it's my day to lose.
Well, Chris, you have been a fantastic champion, and I'm sure you will come back and be better than ever. And it was a pleasure and an honor to call your fights, including this one tonight. Thank you very much, sir.
And everybody, thank you. And this is still my boy.
His father's so proud. Very religious family, the Weidmans. And you know what? That is a champion who has now been defeated by Luke Rockhold, the new middleweight champion of the UFC. But trust me when I say Chris Weidman will be back. UFC 194, Aldo versus McGregor. And now it's time for our main event of the evening. 5 rounds of fighting for the UFC Featherweight Championship. Aldo McGregor. It is time to fight.
interim featherweight champion, Conor McGregor, steps into the octagon for the most highly anticipated matchup in the history of the featherweight division, maybe in the history of the UFC.
Fight win streak. Unbeaten inside the octagon. As confident, Joe, as any fighter we've ever seen.
As confident and, in my opinion, the best ever at mental warfare, at taunting and climbing inside his opponent's head. The question is, in the time between the last fight that was supposed to take place where Aldo had to pull out, and now, has Aldo gotten used to the taunting? Has he relaxed? Is it less disturbing to him? It seems so yesterday at the weigh-in.
Yes. Aldo
looked very loose, and in fact, the betting line changed radically after those weigh-ins.
The notorious one, Conor McGregor.
A lot of late money on Jose Aldo after the weigh-in.
Fight originally scheduled for July 11th. That's when this man became the interim champion.
There's so many factors in this fight, Mike. The unusual movement of Conor McGregor, his adaptation, use of traditional martial arts techniques like wheel kicks and spinning back kicks and front kicks to the body, as well as the Muay Thai techniques, but a different and unusual rhythm. The breaking up of his attack, varying of his speeds, very deceptive in the way he moves, along with ferocious knockout power and an excellent chin. One thing that may be a factor in this fight was when Chad Mendes was taking him down and battering him on the ground. He was unable to finish Conor McGregor, but he took him down several times. Jose Aldo is a much more skilled ground fighter than Chad Mendes.
In 2008, Conor McGregor said it was his dream to be a world champion in the UFC. 7 years later, he's got his chance. Unbeaten for over a decade. The best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. The only UFC undisputed featherweight champion. 25-1, Jose Aldo.
Dana White once famously said that Jose Aldo is the greatest fighter ever for 2 rounds. And he might have been exaggerating in that. Aldo does fight very well into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round, but the point being that he does tend to slow down. He attacks viciously, establishes a position of dominance, establishes a lead, and then tends to coast. He did that with Uriah Faber, he did that with Chad Mendes in their 2nd fight, and he did that with Ricardo Lamas in a fight where, by the end of the 5th round, a fight where he was dominating in the beginning, in the end of the 5th round, Ricardo Lamas was on top of him. The speculation has always been that he has a hard time cutting weight to make this 145-pound weight limit.
Seven straight title defenses, 18 15 straight victories.
Another factor in this fight may be Aldo's training. He brought in Andy Sauer, who's a multiple-time world champion kickboxer. That hard Dutch-style kickboxing, which Aldo employs inside the octagon. He did a lot of extensive sparring with Andy Sauer. It's a very high-level guy to have in your camp when you're kickboxing. This will be a battle in many ways between styles. The hard-style Dutch kickboxing and the eclectic karate-based style that Conor McGregor employs, along with his spectacular boxing technique and knockout power.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. The champion 29, the challenger 27. The interim champion 2 inches taller, Conor McGregor will have a 4-inch reach advantage. With the official introductions, one more time, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Anthony Marnell, Executive Director Bob Bennett, Commissioners Francisco Aguilar, Skip Evansino, Pat Lundvall, and Michon Martin. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Saul Diamato, Derek Clearly, and Junichiro Kamijo. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, John McCarthy. And now, this is the moment UFC fans watching around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 18 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, presenting the pride of Ireland, the challenger, the interim UFC featherweight champion, the notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 25 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the former WEC featherweight champion and the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Jose Aldo Jr.
Gone over the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard, but I want you to fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Good. Step back. Good luck.
Big John had that one under control. Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor. The most highly anticipated featherweight fight of all time.
Conor looks extremely loose, and Aldo looks like he's feeling the pressure of this moment.
Here we go! Green trunks for the southpaw, the notorious Conor McGregor. Black trunks for the champion, Jose Aldo Jr.
Conor relaxed and smiling. Oh! He slapped him!
Like that! Conor McGregor is the new UFC featherweight champion of the world!
Oh, unbelievable! Whoa. Oh my God! Unbelievable! The first punch he threw slept him.
Wow!
But we're going to have to see that again. Did he throw a punch before that, or was that the first punch he threw? I think he went to throw a left and missed before that. So it might be the third punch he threw. But man. Wow, he just went over and hugged Jose Aldo. And Aldo had a look in his face like he had no idea what was going on. He's holding his hands up. He's confused right now. He's saying, what happened? Legitimately one punch KO. Let's see it again.
Watch it. Boom!
Boom. It was a straight left. And Aldo connected with a left right afterwards. And he connected as he was getting knocked out. Look at that. Boom. And then hammer fist. Out cold. And that's it. That's incredible. One more look at it. Boom. Left hand, out cold, hammer fist. Incredible that he connected with a punch as his brain was shutting off. Let's look at it one more time. Straight left. And boom. It doesn't get any cleaner than that, ladies and gentlemen.
First time Jose Aldo has been knocked out. Conor McGregor, the notorious one, the new UFC undisputed featherweight champion of the world. First man to beat Aldo in over a decade. Fastest title fight finish ever, bettering Ronda Rousey's 14-second armbar. Jose Aldo in shock and disbelief. No one would have predicted that. Truly amazing. First punch and the finish. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John McCarthy has called a stop to this contest at 13 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Just wow. No controversy, no confusion, clean. The new, undisputed featherweight champion of the world, Conor McGregor. Give me your thoughts.
Again, nobody can take that left-hand shot, but I tell you, he's powerful and he's fast. But precision beats power and timing beats speed, and that's what you saw there. So honestly, I feel for Jose. He's a phenomenal
When your primary
champion.
purpose is to care for the world, you care for hearts like
your... bit longer, but I still feel at the end of the day, precision beats power and timing beats speed all day a week, so it would have happened sooner or later. But
Conor, let's look at it.
Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk about, as I always talk about, cleansing your space and saging. I always say, sage your home, sage your car, sage your motorcycle, sage your boat, sage your animals, sage your loved ones, your kids, their bicycles. Saging is very important and I can't stress it enough. Do I do it every day? Absolutely. But you should at least do it once a week.
These are fundamentals, so that's all it takes. These are 4-ounce gloves. That's all it takes.
Just look, if this
especially
had been
when you
released
add my
years
left
ago,
hand.
plumbers
Nobody
might
can
have been
take
out
that
of
left-hand
jobs by
shot.
now. In our homes,
You
no matter
looked
which drain gets
incredibly
clogged, we've
relaxed
never
coming
wasted
in
money
here
hiring
into the
someone to
octagon.
unclog it. Those
How did
professional
you
drain
feel in
cleaners would be
comparison
shocked
to your
to hear
first
about the
title fight
method
with Chad
I'm about to
Mendez?
share.
Give me your
The
thoughts
method
on
is
what this
simple.
experience
Just
has
pour
been
this
like
drain
for you
cleaner in,
and the
and it
love
can
of
quickly
all these
dissolve
Irish
blockages.
fans that have
The
come
high
here
temperature generated during
to
the
support
reaction
you.
process
I swear to
can
God,
clean
yesterday at the
bacteria
weigh-in,
and insect eggs
yesterday
on
at
the
the
pipe
weigh-in, I didn't
walls
want to get
with a
off the stage
sterilization rate
because
of
the
over
last time in July time.
You can regularly
I
pour it
didn't
into
embrace it
kitchen
all, and I
sinks,
wanted to just
bathroom
embrace every
drains,
bit of it a
wash
bit more, because
basins, and
sometimes
toilets with
it's over
slow
before you
drainage.
even know it,
It
and
not
then you're
only
like,
prevents
I wish I was in
blockages
the
and
moment a
odors,
bit
but
more. So this
also
time,
effectively
I was a hell
prevents
of a lot more
insect
in the
eggs
moment
from
and just
breeding.
enjoying the whole
It's really
process.
useful and cost-effective.
Congratulations,
Kitchen
sir.
pipes
You are
often
now
get
also
clogged
on
due
the
to
cover
thick
of the
grease
new
buildup,
EA
so
Sports
try it out.
game. Along with Ronda Rousey, you are the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world. You did it all, sir. Congratulations.
When your primary purpose is to care for the world, you care for hearts like your very own.
Hi everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk about, as I always talk about, cleansing your space and saging. I always say, sage your home, sage your car, sage your motorcycle, sage your boat, sage your animals, sage your loved ones, your kids, their bicycles. Saging is very important, and I can't stress it enough. Do I do it every day? Absolutely. But you should at least do it once a week. First thing that you should do is get yourself a white sage stick. It looks like this. And an Avalon bowl, which is like this. Okay? You put the ashes in this bowl because it's made from the earth.
A cross on my chest, which I wasn't expected. Then I threw a punch,
and with
he came back with
that,
another
you're
cross,
going to light your
and that was
sage
that.
stick.
I think that we need the rematch.
It's
It was
very
really not
important.
a fight, so we need to get back in there.
And how you use this.
It was certainly a fight. It was just a
it's
fight that
catching
happened
fire.
and ended
Okay.
very quickly.
How you're going to
How
use
much
this.
of all of his taunting
Okay,
and all
so
of
here
the
we go.
insults?
So
how
what
much
you want
did
to
that
do
affect you,
is you want to go
and
over
what was that like
doorways,
to be
over
disrespected like
closets.
that?
Okay,
Correu, só que correu muito rápido, né?
just
Tudo que ele falou, tudo que
protecting your
aconteceu,
space.
como
And
que
what
isso
you're going to
afetou
do is say, Archangel Michael, please remove all negative entities that occupy the space. Please fill it with great love, joy, and good health. And what you do is you picture all the energy leaving from your basement to the first floor to the second floor and up through the roof and into the universe. And that's what you do. And you guide, protect, direct, and that's what you do. You do closets,
Thank you very much for
doorways,
everything.
you do every aspect of the house, every corner, every room, basement, everything. And that's what you do. So the next time you sage, you reach out to Archangel Michael and say, Archangel Michael, please remove all negative entities that do not occupy the space and fill it with good love, joy, good health. Until next time, I hope this helps. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you're going to get all kinds of things like this each and every week. Happy saging.
What a moment for Conor McGregor.
I think the MGM is going to run out of beer.
I think it might have already. The
Irish
celebration
people
begins here in Vegas, continues in Ireland.
Yeah, the Irish people are going to celebrate at a level that is probably unheard of in the past. Wow. I mean, you couldn't have a more clean, decisive victory. And it's exactly what Conor predicted. He said it would be in the first round, and he said no one can take his left hand. Both those things proved to be true.
I'm pretty sure, though, Joe, he never said it would be in 13 seconds.
It was just stunning. I mean, he caught Aldo coming in, and I gotta think that all the taunting and all the mental warfare that Conor engaged in so masterfully played a factor in the nervousness and the tension that we saw in Jose Aldo. But at the end of the day, none of that mattered. It was all about the power, and as he said, the precision of that one-punch knockout. Just absolutely stunning.
It absolutely is. Conor McGregor, first one to defeat Jose Aldo in over a decade. 4-ounce gloves, big connection, goodbye champion.
Look at this again. Perfect. And Aldo lands the left hand after he was out cold, which is incredible. But just the momentum of his punch. I mean, he falls completely out cold, and then Conor hammers him with this hammer fist. He flattens out. Big John stops it. The Irish celebrate.
Yes,
I mean, it's that
indeed.
simple. We have the biggest superstar in MMA without a doubt now. There is no confusion. There's no dispute. There's no debate. That's the guy.
It absolutely is. Jose Aldo, very humble, very classy in defeat. He said, hey, we got to do this again. We need to go back and forth. I'll be back. I believe him.
Well, I would say I don't necessarily think that's what he said. I think what he said was it wasn't really a fight.
That's my point.
But it wasn't really humble. I mean, it was just, he was upset and confused and frustrated. Look, he got knocked dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a fight. It was a fight. It was a fight that ended real quick. And it ended exactly how Conor thought it was going to end. I mean, it was just, what he's done inside the octagon has been pretty stunning. And what he did tonight was nothing short of amazing.
Dana White has promised Conor McGregor Croke Park in Ireland. About 80,000 Irish fans. Will it be a rematch with Aldo?
I don't see why they would have a rematch right now after that fight. It's very hard to justify a rematch when somebody knocks someone out so decisively in the first round. However, Frankie Edgar just knocked out Chad Mendes in the first round, and that would be an absolutely sensational matchup, and a matchup that I think is a long time coming. I think if anybody has earned a shot at the featherweight title, it's this man right here, Frankie Edgar. I mean, what a spectacular knockout he just landed on Chad Mendes. Conor McGregor lands a spectacular knockout on Jose Aldo. In my opinion, that's a no-brainer.
Anderson Silva got caught tonight. Jose Aldo got caught. Time will tell who will be next to go against Conor McGregor. But tonight belongs to the Notorious One. Joe, what an honor to call this one with you.
What a crazy night. It was absolutely amazing.
Ronda Rousey, 14 seconds, no longer the record. It is Conor McGregor, winner by knockout tonight in the title fight in just 13 seconds. The executive producers of the Ultimate Fighting Championship: Frank Fertitta III, Lorenzo Fertitta, and UFC President Dana White. Our supervising producer, Zach Candido. Tonight's show produced by Bruce Connell, directed by Anthony Pasquale Giordano. The Blessed Hawaiian with a big win. Then Damian Maia. He says, I have a chance to be a champion in the UFC. And man, was he dominant against Gunnar Nelson here tonight. Brazilian wins that one. Then, look at this man. The Olympian, the Cuban, the Soldier of God against Jacare. Yoel Romero with a dominant round one. He wins the decision, and man, is he ready for what comes next. Then, in our co-main event of the evening, unbeaten Chris Weidman against Luke Rockhold, the former Strikeforce middleweight champion, who showed off some vicious ground and pound, and he leaves to bring another belt back to AKA. Then, in our main event of the evening, the matchup would finally happen. Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor. Who would have ever thought the fight would last just 13 seconds, with the Notorious One leaving as the new champ. From my partner Joe Rogan, Mike Goldberg saying so long until next time. We see you right back here inside the Octagon.
The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyrighted work is illegal. Criminal copyright infringement is investigated by federal law enforcement agencies and is punishable by up to 5 years in federal prison and a fine of $250,000.
Tonight I'm very excited to meet Miocic in Octagon. I trained hard and ready for this.
The message I'm going to send to the world after I beat Andre tonight is that I deserve a title shot and I will be the champion in 2016.
I'm ready. I've trained my entire life for this fight, and I'm not going to let this opportunity slip through my hands.
Carlos has fought a lot of good fighters, none of them like me. I'm a knockout artist, power in both hands. I can hurt you in many ways.
UFC fans, welcome once again to Las Vegas, Nevada. This is UFC 195, Lawler versus Condit. Let's get things started. Hi again, everybody. Mike Goldberg. Welcome once again to the Ultimate Fighting Championship. If you looked up the true definition of the phrase born to fight, you would very likely see a picture of Robbie Lawler and Carlos Condit. They share the same fighting DNA. They are going to be featured in our main event tonight, and what a great way to start out 2016.
A sensational fight. I love this type of fight because this is a fight between two veterans who have come into their own, who are in their prime, guys with massive amounts of experience. And Robbie Lawler, we've seen him from the time he was 20 years old. He's always been aggressive, always had power, but what we're seeing now is maturity, a diversity in his skills. We're seeing way more intelligence, just a massive amount of success. But Carlos Condit is a special fighter. He's long and rangy. He's got excellent submission skills as well as knockout power, and he, like Lawler, has been around for a long time.
Joe, you mentioned Robbie Lawler made his debut here in the Octagon at age 20. Carlos Condit was a WEC champion by age 22.
I mean, both of these guys have been there and done that. They have both faced world-class competition, and I feel like both of them are in their prime. This is my favorite kind of fight because it's one of those fights where you have zero idea how it's going to go down. You can pick scenarios, you can kind of sort of see it, but no one knows until they get in there and get after it.
That is exactly why we are here tonight. So we talk about the rebirth of ruthless Robbie Lawler. How about the rebirth of the former UFC heavyweight champion, the Pitbull Andrei Arlovski?
One of the most unlikely rebirths ever. So many people had counted out Andrei Arlovski. But since his return to the UFC, he's been undefeated.
Yes.
And the Travis Brown knockout was one of the greatest one-round fights in the history
4 minutes
of
and
the
41
UFC.
seconds.
It was amazing. So Andre still has the power,
Yes.
he still has the endurance, and he still has the will. And more importantly, since he's transitioned to Greg Jackson's camp, he is relaxed, he's gotten more comfortable, he has found his rhythm, and the results inside the octagon speak for themselves.
To get another chance, to get another chance to fight for the title, Joe, he's got to get past this guy, though, the Croatian Stipe Miocic.
Stipe Miocic is one of the best heavyweights in the world today. He's a very, very good athlete. He has incredible endurance. He pushes a very fast pace, and he's got a wide variety of skills. But Arlovski, back in the heyday, was one of the most fearsome one-punch knockout artists in the sport, and he's proven since his comeback he still carries that power. And now he has confidence. He looked so relaxed at the weigh-ins yesterday. He looked like he belongs here. He is the #2 ranked heavyweight in the world. Who would have ever thought that just 2 years ago?
Born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, the son of Croatian immigrants, he's going to fight the Belarusian Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski, who now trains full-time and lives full-time here in the United States. We are ready to get things started because we have a great night of fights. And here's a look at the rest of tonight's pay-per-view card. And we start in the featherweight division. As unbeaten, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt Brian Ortega, coming off a Fight of the Night win, battles this season 14 Ultimate Fighter, Fortaleza, Brazil native Diego Brandao. And at welterweight, Albert Tumenov, who's finished 10 of his 16 career wins in the first round, seeks his 5th straight octagon victory when he faces Lorenz Larkin. We go inside the locker room of the Black Zillions, Abel Trujillo, who just fought in Sao Paulo 46 days ago, and is set to get things started in a lightweight collision with Tony Sims. Born in Davenport, Iowa, fighting out of Denver, Colorado, with bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw and the Elevation Fight Team. Our rules of the octagon. 3 judges score the fight. The bout duration, 3 5-minute rounds. Tonight's championship fight is scheduled number 5, 5-minute round. A 10-point scoring system is in effect, with the round winner gaining 10 points, his opponent 9 or less, based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and octagon control. Lightweight power punchers Tony Sims and Abel Trujillo take a simple approach to the fight game. Hit, but don't be hit. Quite often, a highlight reel finish follows. Two of the lightweight division's most explosive sluggers throw hands tonight, with Colorado's Tony Sims aiming for the knockout against equally aggressive Abel Trujillo.
My strategy is always the same, is just pick them apart, break them down, and finish them.
I expect a big challenge tonight out of Tony Sims, but it's killer season, man. It's my time, so he's gonna fall short for sure.
Unbeaten in 4 of his last 5, Sims made a big impression in his octagon debut, needing less than 3 minutes to halt Steve Montgomery.
I'm very hungry. I've had a chip on my shoulder for a long time. I've expected to be at this stage, and I'm ready to show the world what I'm made of.
But if anyone knows the thrill of the KO, it's Florida's Trujillo, who has sent Marcus Leveso, Roger Bowling, and Jamie Varner to defeat with his devastating striking attack.
The goal I want to accomplish tonight is just pure violence. I want to give the fans what they want, and I want to give myself what I want, which is a victory.
Tony Sims, as mentioned, born in Davenport, Iowa, fighting out of Denver, Colorado. And Joe, the last couple of years, we have been talking about Leicester Bowling and Elliot Marshall and this elevation fight team, but I think as we enter 2016, this might be the gym and training center that makes the highest leap.
Well, it's definitely one of the big gyms in the country and the world right now. They've put together a spectacular facility with world-class trainers and now world-class fighters. TJ Dillashaw, Joseph Benavidez was just down there. Matt Brown is there. I mean, they've got an excellent roster of professional fighters, excellent coaches. Elliot Marshall is a sensational jiu-jitsu coach. Leicester Bowling is a great wrestling coach as well. This is great MMA skills and coaching and training going on down there.
And you train at altitude.
Yes.
When you